What is the subscription box business? And what are the pros and cons of this type of membership? In this episode, we'll examine this fascinating segment of the subscription industry. Before we dive in, press the like button and also subscribe to this channel to make sure that you're the first to know about future episodes. I'm Robert Skrob, and this is the show that helps your membership or subscription business to be unleavable. Subscription boxes have taken the retail world by storm. And a few years ago, it seemed like everyone was jumping on the subscription box bandwagon. But what's the state of the industry now? And is starting a subscription box business the right move for your company? Let's take a look. First, in case you've been living under a rock, what exactly is a subscription box business? Generally speaking, a subscription box is a monthly or quarterly shipment of a collection of curated products. From beauty and fashion to food and home goods, there now seems to be a subscription box for every niche interest you could possibly imagine. According to a report by the Subscription Trade Association, they stated that the subscription box market has grown by more than 2,500% since 2011. And interestingly, a survey by Retail Dive found that more than 80% of consumers who have tried a subscription box plan to continue using it. Of course, it's worth noting that it's a very diverse industry with different verticals within the subscription box market have each had different growth rates and different sizes. As an example, the beauty box subscription segment is one of the fastest growing segments, now valued at over $2.6 billion. And to think it didn't even exist a few short years ago. Overall, the subscription box industry is still growing. And not only are we seeing more niches being represented, the enthusiasm for these boxes shows no sign of waning among consumers. As a business owner, the potential for steady recurring revenue and a loyal customer base can make starting a subscription box business seem like an attractive option. However, as with any business venture, there's a number of pros and cons to carefully consider before diving in. One of the biggest pros of starting a subscription box business is the potential for reliable recurring revenue. Customers pay for their boxes monthly, quarterly, or annually, and that steady recurring income can certainly make both cash flow and budgeting a whole lot easier. Another positive aspect of starting a subscription box business is the potential to build a loyal customer base. Subscribers typically feel a sense of excitement and anticipation with each new box they receive, which of course helps greatly with retention. If you can gain a reputation for delivering high-quality, desirable products that feel relevant to subscribers, you can earn their trust and loyalty, which is very difficult to do with many other types of businesses. Customers often appreciate being able to try sample-sized versions of popular products, giving them a taste of a wide variety of items and introducing them to new products and companies that they may not have otherwise discovered. However, starting a subscription box also comes with its fair share of challenges. First, the cost of sourcing and curating products for each box. This can be a significant financial burden for small businesses, as you need to have enough inventory on hand to fill orders, but not so much that you have unused stock. Another downside is the inevitable customer churn. When a business is reliant on one main stream of revenue, a higher number of cancellations can wreak havoc on revenue. So, how do you be successful with a subscription box business? Aside from the more obvious aspects we've already considered, there are 4 key areas to look at. First, it's vital to design the business around a clearly defined niche and target market. You don't want to go too broad, but you also don't want to be hyper niche to such an extent that your potential market is much too small. Second, since this is a competitive space, you'll need to literally think outside the box to come up with new and creative ideas and to constantly stay on top of the latest trends and customer preferences. At one time, subscription boxes were largely a blue ocean, but now the water is becoming increasingly red with competition. Third, it's important to listen carefully to customer feedback and be quick to implement changes accordingly. That should lead to improved customer satisfaction and retention. And then fourth, inventory management is one of the hardest things to manage, especially if you ship monthly. Not only do you need to plan well ahead to secure products, you have to balance that with trying to scale the business. It's a real hard tightrope to tread. And lastly, having systems in place for onboarding, delivering a great customer experience, and customer service. Many companies have failed by focusing all or most of their efforts only on the products within their box. It's important, but without those other supporting roles in place, the business is going to struggle. Starting a subscription box business can be a great way to generate recurring revenue. But as you can see, it's important to carefully weigh the pros and the cons and strategize a plan based on all the factors that we discussed in this episode. If you'd like my help to plan or improve a subscription box business, feel free to reach out to me at rs@beunleavable.com. Let me ask you, what stood out to you in this episode? I'd love to get your opinion and feedback on any aspect that we discussed in this episode by posting your comment below. I always love to hear from you. And remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and that way you'll be the first to know when new episodes are available. And finally, check out this video for more information on starting a successful subscription box business. Enjoy that episode, and I'll see you next time on Be Unleavable.